I got back together with my baby daddy after 10 years and a divorce. Here is the second part of the story of how we rekindled. So I get the letter from child support, send it to him. He contacts child support. I was still receiving all of my payments. He never missed a single payment. He contacts child support and they just needed like to verify his address or something. So he lets me know and he thanks me for sending him the letter. So he thanks me for sending him the letter. I thank him for calling. And he's like, I really appreciate you for letting me know. And I'm like, I really appreciate you for calling. And he's like, I really appreciate you for appreciating me for calling. This goes back and forth for like 12 messages. And then he asks like, how's our daughter? I start sending pictures of her, telling him like all about her. And he asked if he could speak to her. And then I let Penelope know, hey, like your dad wants to talk to you. How do you feel about that? She was very excited to talk to him. She wanted me to be there. She wanted to do it on speakerphone. So we set up a time, and the next day she called him and she talked to him for the first time. She cried, I cried, he cried, and they talked on the phone like they had known each other forever and there had never been any time apart. We scheduled a time for us to go down there. We had a lot of trips going on. He had some trips going on. So it ended up being maybe 3 weeks or so before we made a trip down to Virginia to see him and for them to reconnect. But their story is absolutely amazing. You would never know that they had so much time apart. They have one of the best father-daughter relationships that I have ever seen. I'm so jealous. Like she adores him and he absolutely adores her. But after that first phone call, they start talking like every day. He's calling her like in the morning on the way to school. And then for the first few days, him and I would like chat for a little bit, just kind of me catching him up on like everything that had been going on, like when she won class president, like just all the things that she had been involved in. And between us, there was really like, it was kind of like just like before. We've always been best friends since we were kids. And it just, us talking honestly just felt so natural. But when him and I started talking, being honest, and I've shared this before, I said basically like, hey, like what happened. It's in the past. Like, you know, we're not going to like go over it. Like, let's just be awesome co-parents, and kind of let that be that. Like, we did not talk about the fact that I had, like cheated on him, 14, 15 years prior. We were just going to leave it alone. And then it was literally maybe 2 or 3 days later, that I just felt this overwhelming sense of like, what I had done. And I literally called him crying, and asking him to forgive me and just like owning everything that I had done. And for me, that was the first time that I had really experienced that. Because prior to that, I think I just kind of was making excuses to kind of make myself feel better and kind of absolve myself of responsibility and accountability and kind of justifying my actions because of my own selfishness and immaturity. We're going to have to go to a part 3 because we only have 3-minute videos now and I can't say it all in this video.